Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. For today's video, we're going to be discussing this epic live stream from Amberlynn just last night. Now, this was a response to Emily running 2 reaction channels. What else is new? It all kicked off last Sunday when Rachel posted the private text messages between Emily and ALR. Things have gone downhill ever since. Leading to this meltdown, we'll go ahead and start the video by catching up, then talk Aunt Tammy's return. She claims that she has much more tea to spill as well. The side characters are really out in full force, y'all. And lastly, we will get to the meat and potatoes of the video, the main course, if you will. Amber goes off on Emily Tommy, finally addressing the allegations about Rarity. She comes clean about still talking to Emily Tommy. Tears, journal entries, screenshots, text messages. It was a mess you don't want to miss. So strap in, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already, and let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, welcome back. Excuse my tired eyes. I literally just rolled out of bed Saturday morning. We are going to go ahead and start off by playing a little catch up. We will very briefly discuss her live stream from Wednesday called Girl Boss. She starts off by saying that she had a moment the night before. Something happened in her private life, something that is life-altering, life-shattering. She also talks about how she went to the hospital recently. This all happened because she was cleaning and rearranging furniture for 6 hours. And then after she was done, she tried calling it a night, but her heart rate would just not go back down. She was having a palpitation moment. Side note, the chat is not having any of this. Her chat has been going in about Rarity. You put her out for 1 more week with a feeder, you're a monster. Stream Queens, y'all gave her money. We already knew that she let Rarity out way before Rachel's video, and y'all still gave her money. So Amber was on the phone with Mama Lynn and Steppa Lynn. They convinced her to go to the hospital. She always has to put it on somebody else. They came back with the diagnosis that her 6 hours of work was too much for her body. It didn't know how to wind back down. Others had different ideas, like this comment. You went to the ER to get Emily Tummy's attention because she ignored your shelf after spamming her. Earth-shattering event is Emily Tummy blocking you. Actually, it's not, but we'll get to that later. The chat continues to press. Amber, you don't have anything to say about this situation, asking if she heard about the Rachel video / all the leaked messages. She's been crying because of a family-related issue, and they asked her not to talk about it. At the end of the live stream, we finally get a bit of a response. I'm not going to trigger myself into addressing these messages. Right, you gaslighting your girlfriend into thinking she was dreaming when you body slammed her to the ground. You could be in jail right now. Look at J-Bay. All she did was break some dishes. Just kidding. Amber has moved on so hard and is in such a good space despite just going to the hospital, all of her family issues, and no real growth aside from circumference. No, girl, people are not going to move on regarding Rarity. It was freezing cold and you left her out there. Emily has now even stated that this is not the first time that Rarity went missing. She had got out before, they had lost track of her before, she was always hiding in the house, or she came back quickly, which led people to speculate that Amber disposed of the cat. Do with that what you will. I'd like to think she's not capable of that, but you really never know. She's not going to be hounded and harassed, beaten and bruised into addressing this. Always the victim. You could be in jail. Does she not realize this? Like, this is horrific. Not only for the cat situation, but the things that she did to Tommy. She could have called the authorities on her, and Amber, she'd be out by now, but she would have been sitting in jail. After a bit of pointless chit chat and looking like she's about to cry, Amber dips. And that's the end of that first live stream. It is what now, Saturday? I don't know if you guys saw, but on Thursday night, Aunt Tammy came back. She was with Jordy, and she said that Grandma Lynn went from stage 1 to stage 4 cancer. Things are not good on that front. This is most likely Amber's earth-shattering, life-altering event that she talked about in her stream. Auntie believes that Amber and Mama Lynn are recently so cozy with Granny Lynn because Christine wants the house. Amber never gave a crap about her over the years, according to Auntie. Supposedly, Grandma Lynn is not going to be giving the house to either of the children, and instead to a caretaker man. Auntie is on the outs with everyone because of everything that she has been spilling online, but she still claims that she is going to be suing Amber and that there is more tea to come. She also posted a community tab throwing shade at Amber. Okay, so getting into the shenanigans from last night, Amber Lynn went live. This one was called Amber Lynn Reid is Live. Very original. She's back to her Q&As on Snapchat. I checked it out. The chat is going wild against her. Like, it is really bad. You will face God's judgment for your actions. Amber says that she is not engaging. She lost her sympathy bone, which is crazy and does not really fit the situation. She's protecting her mentals, and if it happens in private, she shouldn't have to address it. That's what Amber claims. Right, because public figures can do anything they want in private, and if someone brings it to light, that's how it works. Right. You can tell that she is visibly shaken and trying her best not to break down and leave the stream, but she got caught. She starts deflecting with her mom and her childhood. Whenever someone tries to call her out for the things that she has done, she always goes to my childhood, foster care, lays that on thick. Now she wants to be single because she doesn't have this heavy burden of wondering what life is going to be like. That's what Amber says. But what she really means is she doesn't have to monitor said girlfriend. Although there are rumors that she has another caretaker already, there is no concrete proof. Amber is not even friends with Emily Tommy. She does not want her in her life. She says that her truth is never believed, so she might as well just not address anything. But that's not going to stop the people from pushing. She says that she can't put herself through that bullshit in reference to Rachel's videos. And then she starts deflecting by dumping on the reaction channels. We are so vile. We are the problem. We dox, harass, say vile things. We are sociopaths. Yeah, she goes there. Amber says that two things are going on here. Number one, she doesn't want to talk about it, Tommy and Rarity. And number two, she's being manipulated to not talk about it, which I am assuming has to do with Tommy Emily, blackmail, the leaked BPD rage video. I wouldn't put it past Tommy to be behind the scenes pulling the strings. Amber starts to break down. I have never wished I never met anyone until now. And then she drops what is probably one of the most unhinged, delusional takes of the live streams. She says to Emily, "Sorry, I was being so crazy when you were treating me like sh." There always has to be a caveat.
For saying the most awful things to me, and my responses are just like, "I love you, babe, da-da-da, can we not do this?" And like trying to like apologize for something I didn't even do. That was the constant.
She's melting down about Emily Tommy, but it's all a smokescreen for the real victim here, Rarity. She does not want to address that at all. Despite everything that happened in August when she was breaking down on the live streams about Emily, she has been talking to Emily this whole time. Girl, buy another lie.
Why did you talk to her about the hospital? Because me and her have been friends. We have been talking and we've been friends. And she kept telling me, "Don't tell anyone that we've been talking." All behind my back, she's over here talking to reaction channels while we're friends, telling me Pocahontas and bullshit like that.
And even told her about going to the hospital. So she was talking to her as recently as last week. Oh, but now we're supposed to believe that you're done because she went to Rachel. She went to Snowflake. Like, you still went back. So no, I don't believe that these two are done playing with each other. I mean, Emily is playing her like a fool. Emily is dangerous. Has she not learned her lesson? Like, damn. While they were talking this past month, Emily has been begging for FaceTime shenanigans.
She has been wanting to see my belly. She wants photos. She's wanted to do FaceTime. And I keep telling her, no, I'm not in it. I don't want that anymore.
Amber thought that she was this master manipulator, but she has been totally outclassed here by Emily. Amber wishes that she now listened to Alexis. Girl, the viewers were saying the same thing. The reaction channels were saying the same thing. Red flag, red flag, red flag. But you called us horrible. You came on here and said that we were making your life miserable, that we were the problem. You are the problem. She starts trying to manipulate Rachel during the video. Rachel's in the side chat and they've been going back and forth this whole time. But at one point, Amberlynn goes, Rachel, you're a girl. You're a girl.
Rachel, you're a girl. I'm not saying gender has anything to do with it, but like, you're a girl. How could you look at me and think for 2 seconds that what I'm saying is not real?
She's dangling. She's getting desperate. She made me crazy. She made me psycho. I'm terrified of Emily. I'm terrified of her. Amber says that she will not be friends with her anymore, but do I believe her? No. I mean, she seems to enjoy the game because she keeps going back for more. Amber says that Rachel herself is being manipulated by Emily and brings out her journals. Reading from November 17th, 2024, the day that Rarity went missing. Take a look at this clip.
So it was November 17th, 2024 at 6:54 a.m. I wrote this. I don't know what to do at this point. Hit the fan a few days ago when she woke up and raged at me, literally saying the most awful things to me, screaming and yelling at me in the most serious way I have ever seen. She later apologized, but it was the lousiest apology I have ever heard. I later had a whole talk with her, a talk where I was strong. I told her how things need to change or I'm done. I was miserable with her.
It's like even in her own journals, she can't acknowledge her own wrongdoing and puts all of the blame on Emily. I didn't find her reading the journal to be too compelling because, as the audience was quick to point out, it's bias and it could very well be manipulated on the spot. So she goes on reading out of this journal. She's blaming Emily for Rarity going missing, but she told YouTube it was her fault. Same thing that she said on camera at first. Emily wouldn't take her 3 minutes away to look for Rarity. Emily uses her truck for control. At one point, she's reading the journal, right? And she says, she is downright cruel to me, even in front of her blank. I can't read that. Her daughter. I think at that point she's talking about Emily's daughter. And in one of the entries, Amberlynn talks about how her and Emily's daughter made a joke about Emily being the Grinch. And Emily took it serious and said, we're not going to look for your cat because you're annoying me. Emily was scrolling Reddit, the farms, YouTube obsessively day after day. I believe that. She details how Emily thought and accused her of letting Rarity out on purpose. It was a big fight. It makes the most sense that Amber let Rarity out. Amber had cellulitis and was sick, and Emily forced her to call lawyers for the accusations about Colleen. Emily wanted Amber to call up lawyers so that they could go after reaction channels together, but specifically for the things that they were saying about Emily, not the things they were saying about Amber. Right? Emily doesn't want to be exposed. Amber starts to really get into her own journal. It's almost like she's enjoying reliving this time. It's weird, dude. Amber is scared of what Emily is going to do now that she broke and started addressing her again. But people continue to bring up Rarity while Amber is deep in that journal, rehashing how Emily Tommy was caught by her liking posts of someone so big that they were on their deathbed. Apparently, Emily told Amber that she was worried that Amber was going to unalive her. Girl, what was really going on behind closed doors? Like, I think at this point we need Emily to actually come forward, not just text messages, not just an interview. Sit down and tell your story. You don't have to be on camera. It could just be audio. What the hell was going on at that house? Amber talks about little things that Emily would do. Emily bought herself a weight loss patch, and Emily ripped the package out of Amber's hands, saying, "That's for me. You're getting bigger, hun." Amber knew that she wanted her to get bigger while she was actively trying to lose weight. Their last days together, I feel so hated. She treats me so bad. She woke me up by surprising me with Buffalo Wild Wings. All she wants is to feed me and make me bigger. Amber says that she has a lawyer and can sue Emily for these text messages, the ones that she gave to Rachel, because of the damage that they have caused. Isn't she allegedly being sued herself? Like, like, dang, Girly Pop is going to be in and out of court all year. At this point, Amber starts to dig through the journal for the entry when Emily, according to her, kicked her. But she can't find it, and tomatoes ensue in the side chat. Eventually, she does find it. Amber told Emily to F off, and Emily kicked her. But it's just a journal entry. It proves nothing. She continues to victimize herself. If you are not all in on her narrative, which is Emily bad, Amber good, then you're a horrible person. Clearly, it is a lot more complicated than just that. According to Amber, it is defamation that Emily is now making people believe that she let Rarity out on purpose. Amber claims that she would never do anything to hurt Rarity, especially to stay in that miserable house. Her final statement on Rarity is that they got in a fight in the middle of the night. Emily left the house for 20 minutes and left the door open. She left the door open in Wisconsin in the late fall. Emily told Rachel that she remembers slamming the door in Amber's face. I don't see what motive Emily could have to let Rarity out. At that point, Emily wanted Amber gone. Rarity going missing ensured that Amber was going to stay for at least a few days looking for her. Amber wanted to stay. Amber was begging to stay, despite the way that she says Emily was treating her. She had the motive to let the cat out. At this point, the chat is obviously fed up with Amber's BS. They see right through all the lies, the manipulation. So Amber begins threatening that she is done with YouTube, done with live streams, done with memberships. She gives her members an ultimatum. If people act like this next time, that's all, folks. At the same time, Rachel is seen in the side chat saying that she has seen things that people have not seen yet, that no one has seen yet. The BPD meltdown with Amber. Amber switches devices so that she can show text messages. But these text messages don't shift the narrative much. The only thing that these text messages do prove is that Emily treated her poorly. She shows the times that Emily called her a C. A few times she called her a B. How Emily thought Amber cheated and was going to tell the world she's a cheater. So many texts. Emily seemed to really think that Amber cheated. Is there something here? I know you're cheating on me, B. I can do so much better than you anyway. Don't ever mention me in your vlogs again or I'll sue and the world will know you're a cheater. You do anything to affect my life more than you already have. I will sue the crap out of you. What are we missing, girl? You cheat? But why did she stay? Why did Emily stay? Eventually, Amber shows her last message with Emily, but there was no screenshot. She did not show her phone for this one, so take it with a grain of salt. I found out you messaged Rachel about me in the hospital. I'd rather not speak to you anymore. Please block me. Please leave me alone. I'll never speak to you again. Emily replied, saying that she has a lot more where that came from in regards to receipts that she can drop on reaction channels if Amber speaks up, which is exactly what she did in this live stream. Wow, so at this point, we have proof that they have both threatened to ruin each other's lives. Talk about toxic. Her stream freezes. She comes back pouting. She really has been doing so good until now, guys. She didn't want to be dragged into Emily's dark abyss again. Everyone hates me, but that's the entertainment. The show must go on. She starts comparing her situation to other DV situations. That's not going to do you any favors, girl. You're just going to piss people off. She's ready to take another break and wants to leave now again. But then, in an odd turn of events, her mood completely shifts. After she gets some snacks and she starts ordering food and even a buzz ball for delivery. The rest of the live stream was small talk and her eating. Life goes on, but rarities won't. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. The quick tea on what happened during Amber's Friday fight night. It was wild. She's actually on live right now, the morning after. I did check in. She is doing her makeup and chatting. She says that last night she felt hounded and that she has to be strong for herself. As expected, it's all about her. There was no lesson learned. Me. She also posted a short video where she claims to be 34 pounds down this week. Do with that what you will, girl. Nobody believes it. especially the way that you're eating. Come on now. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. Are we going to hear more from Emily now? It does seem that Rachel is holding on to something that no one else has ever seen, so I wonder what that is. Whatever happens after this point, we will discuss on tomorrow night's live stream. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye, everyone.